What's up, guys? So, as you can probably tell from the name of the video, I got some preparation for Takeover / ORP to do, and about 1 week to do it. Actually, less than that, about 5 days, because we got to leave Friday afternoon, because there's night drifting on the North Pole, which should be pretty cool. So today I'm going to throw the valve covers back on, even though I didn't find anything wrong. And I might also reroute these fuel lines, because I really hate this big loop. I'd like them to go through here, if I can. But I don't know if I have enough line for that, and I definitely don't have the money to do it. So we'll see what I can figure out on the very cheap. Now, what did I do with all the bolts? That's gonna suck. Alright, found my bucket of bolts for the valve covers. I don't know what I did with the ratchet and the socket for it, because it's been, well, whenever the last video was the last time I worked on this. So it's been a little bit, like what, 2 weeks or something? Yeah, just been extremely busy. So anyways, gonna throw the valve covers on and hopefully fix the exhaust that broke off as well. It's sitting over there still. I don't know if I'm going to take the whole exhaust off and weld it, or if I'm just going to put it back on there and just kind of try to weld up and around. It is pretty cracked, so I don't really know what I'm going to do about that part. But I know it won't work very good unless I take it off, or if somehow I come up with a way to reach above it with my welder. And that's not the socket I'm looking for. Alright, now that I got the covers back on, we are going to try to figure out how I have this sitting and the firing order. Luckily, I numbered all this stuff years ago because I knew I'd be taking it apart again eventually. So it should be pretty straightforward. But I want to get this on so I have an idea of where I can route the fuel lines and not burn one up, because burning one up would kind of suck. So Ford does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whereas Chevy goes cross. Just in case you didn't know, I know that's helpful information that you guys totally wanted to know, so I gave it to you. Oh, you know what? I didn't put spark plugs in this, so this really doesn't matter. Oh, well, we'll put the cap back on. I still want to do a compression test, even though I keep forgetting to bring home the compression tester, but eventually I will remember. You know, I probably should do that before I continue on, since that is kind of the most important thing as far as the engine running correctly. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should go rent one or something today. I'm going to start in with the fuel lines anyway. I don't care. It'll give me something to do. Now, see, this is what I don't like about the fuel lines and the factory Ford fuel rails. So basically, in a Mustang, these come out and go over here, and then they have the fuel lines going back to the tank. In RX-7, it's back there, all the way up, around, over, and in. It's just really messy and cluttered. I'd rather have it come up, over, and this way, but making 90s or 180s in these is near impossible. So I'm going to have to find some metal line and try to bend it without kinking it and see if I can fix all that. And fuel filter hanging out up here. It's just ghetto looking. And I have this all torn apart, so why not fix it right now? Okay, so I kind of finished it. We're going to see what this looks like with the intake manifold on. It's not like the best thing I've ever done, but it is all aesthetics. So it doesn't really matter as far as getting it ready for ORP. but it would be kind of nice that it would look a little bit more presentable. And it did clean up that side of the engine bay, obviously minus that. And those wires will be tucked back, so it should look pretty good, assuming the intake manifold fits. Ah, look at that. So much better. All tucked away. This makes me very, very happy. So, that side project only took like 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. Not too bad. The other thing I need to do is the oil filter relocation that broke off and I had all the problems with. I bought another plate for it. So, I'm going to relocate that. Maybe down here somewhere. There's not much room here on the frame rail for this unless I get some 90-degree bends, and I don't have time or money for that. So I'm probably just going to weld on a tab so I can mount the bracket and do that whole thing. So I guess that'd be the next project because oil is kind of important. And like I said, I'll have to get on that compression checker or compression tool. Eventually, I'll get there. Just not right now. Well, I got the notification that FD was on, so I was like, oh, I'll just clean my spark plugs and stuff while I'm watching a couple of runs on FD. Good thing I did, because I would have wasted more time doing a compression check. Well, at least probably. I started cleaning the wires. Cylinder number 4. So that's a big relief because it really did feel like it was down on power. I was really worried that I hurt a cylinder. It doesn't look like I hurt a cylinder as much as I killed a wire. I will take that any day. That's so much cheaper. And I believe in one of these boxes I have a spare wire. So I'm going to put that on and then probably do some fuel checks to make sure all the fuel lines are okay because I did mess with those. And then fire it up and see how good it runs. Hopefully it runs great because it was dying randomly, which really sucked. But if it's running on 7 cylinders, it could do that. So cross your fingers and let's see what happens. All right, so looks like I have a couple of different options for wires. I don't know if any of these are going to be long enough to tell you the truth. Maybe that one actually. That would be cool. And of course I have this like all zip tied together, all nice and pretty, so I have to cut all this stuff open. But for just running it right now, I say we just do an overlay and see what happens. See if it starts right up. If it idles great, then we know for sure that it's, well, we know for sure that's been a problem for a while. I don't know why I said it like that, but we know for sure we found our problem and that it's fixed and that there's no other problems going on at the moment. And yeah, go from there, I guess. See if this actually fits. Make sure this one is good. This one's good. Doesn't pop. Like, there it goes. I'll take that. Fuel check time. Let me know if you see anything. Nope. I do hear a dead battery though. So I have to swap out batteries real quick. Let's see what happens. Let's see if this new battery has enough juice to start this thing. So first start since Bash in the Future. Sounds good. Oh, you know what? I forgot to plug the distributor back in. Well, at least it has oil pressure at this point. Alright, let's try that again. Probably, I would imagine I adjusted timing too far out. We'll try it again, see what happens. Maybe I'll actually sit down this time. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I took apart the other spark plug wire that I had just put in there, and this one is also ripped right there. So I put another one on there, started it, it ran, I revved it, everything was fine, and then it died again out of nowhere and wouldn't start back up. So I don't really know what is going on. If you grab the header at the base, this is hot, hot, hot. That back one back there is warm, and that's the one that keeps frying the wire. So I still might have a cylinder that's hurt. I'll have to get a compression tester and actually do it. But for today, I'm just going to call the video right then and there, right here and there, I guess, and be done with it. Formula D is about to come back on. I got to make some lunch for my little girls, and I'm at a good stopping point where it's starting to get hot in the garage. So this will give me time to get some tools, get everything together, maybe edit this video and put it up. I really hate to leave it as clickbaity, like, oh, will the engine run type of crap. It'll run. It's a Ford. It's going to run. It's just a matter of me figuring out exactly what is wrong. And even if that block is shot, I have a spare block right there. So either way, I'm going to make it happen. I don't know how yet, but I will. So see you guys later.